What's up, guys? I'm LQ. This is the LQ Review. Thank you so much for joining me here at my YouTube channel. This is where I talk about all the geeky, nerdy stuff that I love to talk about. Movies, video games, comic books, TV shows, and right now I'd like to give you guys my review of the new movie Chick Fight. So Chick Fight stars Malin Ackerman as a single mother who just kind of feels kind of defeated by the world. She's had some loss in her life, and she decides that she's going to, through the urging of her friend, actually through the entrapment of her friend, if you want to be completely honest about it, through the entrapment of her friend, she ends up joining a female fight club. And then this movie becomes Female Fight Club. I mean, it's not a movie that takes itself nearly as seriously as, Fight Club with Edward Norton and Brad Pitt. I mean, it doesn't take itself anywhere near that serious. This is a comedy. This is a lighthearted comedy movie. But think Female Fight Club. They're doing illegal fights, and they're doing it for empowerment. They're doing it to feel powerful. These women are. They're doing it to feel powerful. They're doing it to blow off steam. They're doing it so they can feel a sense of control. Even when they lose the fight, they're feeling a sense of power, of being able to stand toe to toe with somebody else. And that sounds all good and fine until there's an antagonist. And the antagonist, so Malin Ackerman plays the lead character, Anna, and then Bella Thorne plays the antagonist, Olivia. Olivia is kind of the best fighter in the club, and nobody wants to fight her. And Malin Ackerman gets on her bad side, and then she gets on her worst side. And then the movie becomes about Malin Ackerman preparing to fight Olivia, who again is played by Bella Thorne. Bella Thorne was absolutely phenomenal in this. Like, I've seen her in some movies before. In what have I seen her in? I know I've seen her work before. Let's see. All right. Let me look here. Yep, I saw her in, that's where I saw her in Blended. I remember in Blended, Alexander, the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. I remember in that. Yep, a lot of these movies I've seen, most of them weren't very good at all. The Babysitter, yep. All right, so, she was great in this. Like, she was very physical. She did a good job of portraying herself as a physical threat, as a confident physical threat. She was able to exude strength. She was also able to exude a certain level of confidence in her appearance. It's one of those things where she looked good and she knew it, and a lot of that was part of the character. All right, this character was somebody who was very full of herself, very confident, and definitely Bella Thorne did a good job of portraying that on screen. But again, she was supposed to be the best fighter in the club, and you bought it because the fight matches that you did see her in were all very physical, and they were all very raw. When you finally got to the main fight between Malin Ackerman and Bella Thorne there at the end of the movie, it was entertaining. Malin Ackerman, to be fair, she had some plot armor that she wore in that fight, but everything about this movie was very good intentioned. It was a movie that tried to be empowering to women, and even though it didn't always feel very authentic, it always had the best of intentions. Alec Baldwin played Malin Ackerman's coach, and a lot of the movie's big laughs came from his character. And to be honest, some of the movie's heart came from his character. Overall, I found this movie to be rather entertaining, if not extremely predictable, and a little, I don't know, I guess just a little common. Even though it had a twist on something that is kind of permeated our pop culture. Fight Club has permeated our pop culture. Everybody knows what the rules are of Fight Club, right? And this movie put a little twist on that. But again, it all felt very safe. It felt very safe, it felt very predictable, and it felt very what needed to happened as the writers wanted it to happen, if that makes any sense. The writers knew where they wanted the story to end, and maybe they didn't always know exactly how they were going to get there, but they got it there at the end of the day. It was entertaining, though. There were some good laughs in it. The fight sequences were nothing to write home about, but Bella Thorne definitely owned her physicality as far as the fight scenes were concerned, and Malin Ackerman did a decent job with that as well. But really, most of her strength came from her dramatic scenes and her comedic scenes. Decent enough. I'm going to give this movie a B minus. It was nothing that I'm going to rush out and revisit again. But it was one of those movies where I was glad that I watched it. At one point I wasn't even sure if I was going to watch it. And then I decided a couple nights ago, I'm just going to click on that play and check it out. And I was glad that I did. So, have you watched Chick Fight? What did you think of it? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to have a conversation with you about this. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel. And as always, thank you so much for joining me right here at the Oki Review, where we get to talk about all the geeky, nerdy stuff that we love to talk about. Until next time, we'll see you later.